Hello everyone, and welcome back to another gloving video. Um, this one is not going to be related to the art of flow. It's definitely flow content, but we finished that series, but we're going to be going over liquid today. We're going to talk about the concept of liquid. Now, liquid is pretty simple to explain. The thing is, you require a lot of practice to get good at it. Basically, the more you practice, the more you'll be able to mimic the motion of water with your hands fluidly. You're going to be able to switch in between, do it a couple of different ways. You can definitely learn how to do folding liquid as well. I'm not that good at folding liquid, but I've been trying to learn a little bit. You basically are just following one hand with the other, mimicking a liquid motion. That's why it's called liquid. Now, there's a lot of tutorials out there on how to do liquid, so I thought I might do my best effort at explaining liquid to you. It definitely took me some time to get good at doing liquid. I wouldn't consider myself the best at doing liquid. I don't do it too much at shows, but it's definitely a key skill to have for your transitions, to be able to do the liquid motion and be practicing that so you can definitely use that in your light shows, at least in a part where you get stuck. In my transitions video, we talked about how you can transition from liquid to tutting, from liquid to finger tutting. Liquid definitely helps you out in that transitional aspect. You don't have to be doing liquid too much in your shows if you don't really want to, but it's definitely a key aspect that will help you if you're trying to get better at flow and gloving and flow arts, right? It's like I said, it's basically very easy to teach the concept. The thing is, you have to practice and get better at those motions so you can get fluidly and smoothly at executing your liquid right. So the way I've learned it is from the video from Lucy Drop. I learned it from the Amazing tutorial. I've definitely had some people tell me how to do liquid. It's going to take some time for you practicing in the mirror. Definitely practice with your lights on so you can see how it looks with the person you're giving the show to, or how it looks mirrored when you're giving a light show, right? So like I said, it's not really that complicated to do, but one thing that really helped me out is doing this exercise, right? So you begin with your hands together, and then you just fold this one at the knuckle, at the first knuckle right here. Then you fold the other one in, keep it symmetrical, right? Keep it together. Then you fold this one down, and then you fold the other one down, right? It's like a 4-step process. Fold, fold, out, out. Fold, fold, out, out. Fold, fold, out, out. Then when you get good at doing that motion, you can start switching it, right? Switching the knuckle, this one is out. Switch the other one, now this one is out. This one is bending at the knuckle. And practice doing that. It'll get your hands used to that motion, right? But you want to practice that first, right? Folding both and then unfolding it, right? Then you can actually get the motion down, right? You can actually start feeling the liquid. And you want to practice with both hands, right? Both hands leading. Because then you'll be able to switch which hand is doing the liquid, right? One tip that somebody taught me is when you're doing the liquid motion, try to practice not moving your wrist as well so you can get your fingers used to that motion first. So you just kind of want to try to just wiggle your fingers, right? Again, I'm not an expert at liquid, but this definitely helped me out. Just keeping your wrist together and just try to do the finger motion without your wrist. Now, when you're doing liquid in a light show, you definitely want to get your wrist involved because that gives it more of the motion of liquid when you're using your wrist as well. You're gonna feel the liquid motion when you're doing it. Trust me, when you start doing it a lot. And like I said, you want to practice doing it in place and moving with it. Practice just doing the waves in place so you can get used to that motion. But when you're doing it in a light show, you're going to be traveling in a certain pattern, right? Like we talked about. And liquid doesn't necessarily just have to be with your whole hands, right? Anything can really be liquid. But when you get used to that motion, like I said, you can do it with anything. And when you're doing fluid concepts like flails, finger rolls, liquid, you're going to get better at combining all of those, and liquid is going to help you out with your transitions, right? So like I said, you want to practice with both hands, doing it with both hands, one hand leading, and then you can get into kind of some of the folding liquid, right? You see some people crossing their hands or doing this, you know, where they're folding their liquid. One hand is still leading, but you're just switching the position, right? You're working with points in the grid again, but your one hand is leading, and then you got them extended out, and then you fold it again, right? If you really want to get good at that technique, I would watch Swirl's tutorial. I would watch Lucy Drop's tutorial as well on liquid. I'm not really going to be getting too into folding liquid, but that's basically it, right? The thing is, you got to practice on doing certain patterns with that liquid. You got to get good at being fluid by doing that, right? Where you're doing that exercise. Once you get it loose and you're good at mimicking that water motion, then you can start going in different patterns. You don't necessarily have to stay in one axis, right? You don't have to stay just on the x-axis. You can definitely do some of this where you're manipulating the Z axis with your liquid. And again, it doesn't have to just be one axis. You can be going all over the place with liquid, right? That's why it's good for transitions, because you can pull it out anywhere, right? Let's say you have a tutting structure right here, and then you just combine it into liquid. Or you have a tutting structure right here, and you just do a liquid motion and arrive over here on the grid. Then you can do other concepts, right? Other liquid concepts like finger rolls, or switch into flails, whips, figure eights, anything that's really fluid, right? So you just have to practice that. Like I said, it's not really that complicated. The thing is, you got to practice your waves and how they look in front of the mirror, right? But the more you do that motion, the more you're going to get used to that, and you're going to be able to feel where the waves are going, right? Where the flow is going, right? You can kind of see it when you're playing with the lights. You can kind of see it right now when I'm playing just with my fingers. I don't really use it that much because it gets kind of repetitive if you're just doing liquid, unless you're doing variations of liquid where you're folding it, you're taking it over here, then you go back to waves. You can definitely make big waves. You can definitely place your hands apart bigger. Like, you know, you see, whenever you're doing liquid, you have a space in between your fingers. So that's where you want to concentrate on, keeping that same space when you're doing the waves, right? But you can definitely open it up like a big wave and just go like that, right? It definitely changes the view of the liquid. Or you can make big waves, or you can make little waves. That's where the variety comes in. but it comes to however you do your liquid. But definitely be practicing this motion right here, because then you'll be able to feel, and your fingers are going to be able to follow one another, and your liquid is going to look smooth, and it's not going to look choppy. And then once you practice a lot, then you can use it as transitional moves, because anything can be liquid. You're just imitating water motions, right? That's why it's pretty easy to use, but pretty hard to master, I would say. Because you got to practice a lot to get the motion right, to get your fingers to do that certain motion right. Because if you're not used to doing that motion with your fingers, then you're not going to be able to execute it smoothly. So that's basically it. That's basically liquid. That's why I didn't really go too in depth and make an episode on liquid on my art flow. But definitely, if you need more info, let me know. Watch Lucy Drops tutorial, watch Swirls tutorial, watch the Amazing tutorial as well. The more tutorials you get, the more explanation, the more point of views you're going to get on liquid, right? Because nobody really teaches it the same, right? Some people teach it where you have like a cloth-like structure and you follow it like that. That didn't really help me. So what really helped me is that exercise, right? Of switching your knuckles in the position of your hand. You can definitely go forward, go up, go down, go horizontally, be folding the liquid. Again, not really that great. Be doing cupping motions with the liquid. There's a lot of stuff you can do with liquid, so it's a very essential concept to learn. But that's how I learned it. Again, not an expert, not the best glover out there, but I can definitely explain to you the concept of liquid, right? It's going to come down to how much you practice liquid to how smooth your liquid is going to look, right? Not a complicated concept, not a complicated way to tell it to you, but however, it's going to come down to your hand movements, right? How fluid you're able to do it. Be changing speeds, right? Going with that showmanship. But again, you want to keep that space in between your fingers consistent. That way it's going to look smoother. Anyways, guys, that's my liquid tutorial. I'll be bringing you more concepts soon. I hope you learned something. Hope you're practicing. Practice makes perfect. Practice, 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 practice. Trust me, you never stop practicing when you get into the world of gloving, because there's a lot to learn. There's always something to improve. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.